Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So a little collection video that I have going up today in my shop. It is just a small little collection. It has been available on my Patreon as early access, and I've been working on it for a little while now, but I finally finished it, and I'm just going to show you a little look at the pieces that will be available. There's only a couple of pieces, it's not huge, but there's something for kind of everything. Alright, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so a couple of pieces will be available. So the first piece, it's kind of like a little experiment piece, and they're just like little like display pieces, I guess. And my cat has decided to visit. Yeah, they're just like little display pieces, and I was going to make them into keychains, but I think the little cream on top is a little bit too hard for keychains, and yeah, I don't want it to like break or anything, so they're just like a little display piece. They come as the pair. They're just like these little cupcake things. I'll show you one at a time. It's just like these little cupcake things with just some decadent stuff on it. So a little look at the deco pieces that are on there. So most of the stuff is like the clay stuff is handmade. What was I saying? Yeah, the little clay pieces are deco, are handmade by me, and so it's basically just a little pastel lolly thing up there, and the sprinkles that are on top, and yeah, the rest are like little beads and just little cute things, I guess. And this is like feels like a ceramic base, I think. Could be resin, but it feels like ceramic. It's like a little cupcake base. So nice and hard. The second one's a smaller one, the same sort of base, but it's obviously like a little pink teacup type thing. Same deal on the top, obviously different stuff on there, but I put this little thing on the both of them, and little bits and pieces on there as well. So that is the pair. They come as the pair as well. So yes, just a little something. The next one are bigger deco pieces, and they are this whole sort of theme is unicorn themed, and the same sort of thing is what I did for the pastel dragon collection as well, which there are still a few pieces available on my website, but the same sort of deal. They're meant as like a centerpiece or something that you can hang on the wall. So there's two of them, one's purple and one's blue, and I don't know if you can get a great look at it, but it's basically like a plaque that you can either hang on the wall like that and have like a 3D sort of wall art piece, or you can display it flat like that, and like maybe with like a glass dome or something over the top of it. And yeah, so these pieces are made, they're my resin unicorn horns that I cast. This one's sort of like got a purpley tone to it, and I don't know if the camera's gonna capture it, but it's kind of iridescent. And that is resin, so nice and strong. And then the clay is air dry clay that I have made into like a whip, so it looks like cream. And then there's just little bits and pieces that all of the polymer clay stuff again has been made by me. So a little macaroon, a little biscuit, lots of lollies on there, donut, gingerbread man, and a nice big rainbow cake. I tried to keep the theme similar to each one, and that little I don't know what you call it, musk stick or something. So yeah, lots of little things going on all around. But yeah, I'd probably display it on a wall. It's got like a slight angle, so the horn goes up, so it's not like straight, it goes up a little bit. But yeah, so that's the purple one, and the blue one's very similar, just obviously blue, and just like a couple of different variation on the pieces and stuff. So a little look at the blue one. So you can see this one's, you can tell it's blue. And it's still got like the iridescence paint on it as well, so don't know if it's picking it up. But yeah, so again, it can be displayed like so on the wall, or as a piece like this. But basically the same sort of deal, except I've got a little love heart, cream biscuit this time, a blue macaroon this time, donuts a different colour, little lollipop thing, gingerbread man again, and the cake again, and also the little other lollipop stuff. So yeah, whole lot of different things on there as well. Something for all round. So they are the two pieces, the two unicorn pieces, and also the two dragon ones are also available as well, so if you wanted something different. The dragon ones are there in my shop with the same sort of concept, but you can check out a previous video. We've gone through that collection, and yeah, check that out. The last little piece is an art doll. I wasn't going to put an art doll in this collection, but I thought it's kind of necessary, I think. And yeah, spent a bit of time working on this one. It's one of my smaller dolls. It's a resin doll, so they're not as expensive as the handmade polymer clay one-off ones. So we have a little unicorn. So that's a little spin around. They're quite small, this little one. I quite like the smaller one, the smaller dolls. I'm really liking the way, I don't know, you can just have them sit in your hand and whatever, but I quite like the smaller size dolls. I am trying to make smaller size dolls, but they always end up too big, especially if I'm making something that's got a movable jaw. But basically, so the concept was like a white unicorn with like slightly pastel-y hair. I don't know how well that's going to come up on camera, but they are all slightly different coloured strands in there, which I spent a bit of time getting the colour on there, and just making sure I'm happy with it, and making sure that there's a nice sort of gradient in between each strand. And little gold unicorn horn, little gold hooves, and yeah, so the mane is made from alpaca fibre. That's obviously, they shave the alpacas I think once a year or something. So it came to me raw, and I had to process it, so that's cleaning and everything. Lots of debris and stuff in there, but the cleaning just takes a lot of time to go through, and I have a whole bag of it. But yeah, and then I added the colour to it, so you can see a little bit better here what it looks like. And yeah, so you can kind of style it. I went through, I chose like that wavy style because I didn't want a straight mane, I wanted more of a wavy mane. And yeah, so that's what the little mane looks like. I also added like a longer tail with the same little bits of colour on the end there. And then the last little thing was just like a spur of the moment. It's just like these little pastel dots or something, so they're kind of I don't have the packet here, but they're kind of like supposed to be used as like bubbles, I guess, in resin things. And so I bought a packet a little while ago, because that's what you do, buy art supplies and they sit there. But I thought that would work really well for just a little bit of subtlety, with just adding a little bit more pastel that matches the mane, and these colours were perfect. So it's just a little back end bit on there as well. So that is the little unicorn. Very posable. It's got a ball and socket armature inside, so nice and steady. Yeah, very, very nice little armature posability. So yeah, you can, when you have a play around with it, you can pose it in many different ways. So yeah, so that is the little unicorn collection. And yeah, so you can check that out at creaturesofnat.com. There'll be I shop on my website where you can check out anything that I have available for sale. Don't forget, if you are a patron that has the discount tier, you can get 10% off my shop, so don't forget to use that. Any trouble, just shoot me a message and I can definitely help you out. And yeah, so payment plans are also very welcome. Just shoot me a message beforehand and I try to be very, very flexible with my payment plans. And yeah, so check that out. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, really appreciate it. I think I'm going to do a video on the mane, for how I did the mane. So I'll do like a bit more of an in-depth video on how I did the mane. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this little collection video. I will have the video up of making the unicorn on my YouTube probably next week or something. And yeah, so if you want a little bit more, you can check out my Patreon as well. I have heaps of things over there, and I just had a printable go up as well for July. And I think that's about it. So I've rambled on enough. I will leave it there. Yeah, let me know which one's your favorite piece, and if you like these Deco Den pieces as well. I enjoy doing them, and I quite like making the little sweets, I guess. It's very fun. Yeah, anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.